Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Akiba. I'm a certified teacher turned homeschool mom. I'm giving you guys 10 books that you can read with your families this December. Now, as a teacher, I've chosen books that are academically rigorous and rich in vocabulary. And as a mom, I've chosen something that everyone will like, from pre-K to adult, and books that have really great crafts and activities to go along with them. So let's get started. The first is the Polar Express, and you guys, make sure you subscribe because I am going to come out with an amazing Polar Express activity for you to do in just a few days. But in this timeless tale, a young boy finds that a mysterious train appears outside his house on Christmas Eve. Turns out it's a magical train that goes straight to the North Pole. While there, he gets and then loses a very special gift from Santa. Kids will be on edge the whole time wondering, how does this story end? Another classic tale, The Nutcracker, but this one's set in Harlem, complete with the same party night, mice, army, and nutcracker, but with beautiful and bold illustrations. This book stands out above other Nutcracker retellings. 10 Ways to Hear Snow was just published a couple months ago. It was written by an Arab-American, Kathy Camper, and illustrated by a Korean-American, Kennard Pak. Camper beautifully weaves in her Lebanese heritage into this tale of a young child who finds out that you actually can hear snow on the way to visit her grandmother. And you probably recognize the artwork if you've read the newly popular Goodbye Spring, Hello Summer, Goodbye Winter, Hello Spring. Speaking of newly published books, switching it up now to a book that is on this list as a complement to a movie, The Square Root of Possible. It's the companion to Netflix original Jingle Jangle. Now, this book doesn't follow the story exactly, which is great because it would be way too long. Its cartoon-like illustrations will engage children, and the math vocabulary they pick up while reading this book makes it much more than your typical movie book adaptation. Next is my absolute favorite from childhood, The Velveteen Rabbit, or How Toys Become Real. This story was originally published in 1922 and is a classic. You can find this classic edition or the more modern version. I personally like the classic version because there's no image of the child, so children can kind of make believe the book is about them. You'll follow a toy bunny gifted to a child on Christmas morning. And throughout this wonderfully crafted story that many children's books lack these days, kids will learn about friendship and love. This one will touch the hearts of adults and children alike, but make sure to read it over a few nights if your children are really young. Next are a couple of books that can be read in one sitting and will surely make your child laugh and ask for it to be read again and again and again. In The Mitten by Jan Brett, forest animals crawl into a warm mitten left behind by a young boy until something hilarious and disastrous happens. Set in the Ukraine, each page border is a hint about what's to come next and inspired by Ukrainian folk art. If you have time, pick up Brett's other winter-themed books. Snowman at Night is another one that is hilarious and also has some hidden surprises inside, so make sure you look at the illustrations really carefully. This is the favorite of so many teachers, librarians, and booksellers these days. It's hilarious, and the story goes through a young child's imagination as he wonders what in the world snowmen do at night to make them all melted in the morning. Beautifully illustrated and fast-moving, this book will be one that your child reads to themselves over and over and over again. A Coyote Solstice Tale is another one that children can read by themselves over and over again because of the simple rhyming words, but really good vocabulary. It's an American Indian Library Association award winner, and it playfully follows a coyote who has a human girl appear on his doorstep at Christmas. What weird type of Christmas is this human running away from? Coyote and his friends find out in this awesome book that all ages can appreciate. The next book you'll substitute depending on your cultural and religious background, but be sure to include some text that teaches and affirms your child's own culture. Mary Had a Baby is an Advent Bible study book based on African American spirituals. I love it because each lesson has a song that goes with it, so the children are excited to learn and read each time I pull it out. Seven Spools of Thread is subtitled A Kwanzaa Story, but there's no real mention of Kwanzaa in the actual story, although there is in the nonfiction author's note. And I read this book to every one of my classes each year at the beginning of the school year because of the wonderful message of cooperation. In the book, 7 squabbling brothers must learn to work together in just hours if they want to get the amazing gift left behind to them by their father. Will they be able to stop arguing and work together in time? There are endless crafts and activities to do with this book that kids and adults will really enjoy, and there's even a craft included in the text. The legend of the poinsettia is a Mexican Christmas time legend about how this flower of the holy night came to be. From the author who brought us Strenanona and many of your other childhood favorites, Tommy De Paola delivers brilliant paintings and excitement in this tale that children will love. That's it. I hope that you guys have enjoyed this video. If this has been helpful for you, please do remember to like and subscribe and share this with other people so that they can make happy memories for their children this year too. All right, bye-bye.